Hey, love bug. We just gonna do us a energy check-in. See how y'all feeling with this next week looking like, or your current situation. Could be past. Never know. Welcome above and above the divine love bug soul train. Grab your weed, your water, your pop, your soda, sandwich, fruit cup, ice, hookah. Hey, whatever you need. Tissue, paper towel. I don't know. Whatever you need. Yes, sir. So we starting off with our witchy wisdom sisters that get to the tootie of the Rudy. They tell us what's really going on. Jeez, I mean, y'all see how these cards just falling out? Okay, so as y'all know, right, we may just talk some first, see if the cards clarify what I'm saying. Then we'll look at your foundation, which is your house, your temple, to see what the fuck is going on. What is it built off of? What's going on in this body, this avatar, this vessel of yours? Then we'll see what your 5D wants tell your 3D. And then we'll see if you're stuck, where you stuck, if it's a me versus me, or somebody in your energy, up and through there. Then we'll look at your 3D. Then we leave yourself off with a sweet little message that comes from your higher self. Or sometimes it can come from mommy and daddy. Or straight from the divine. Or guess what? You don't need one. You don't need one. Because you are the messenger. Ooh, child. Look at what we got going on, little bug. We definitely starting off with a high priestess, a goddess. But you can flip the role. You know, energy is flowing. We starting off with a goddess. So maybe some of y'all is getting ready to move, or you just moved, or you could have just left a relationship, or you no longer doing drugs. It's something you changed up to make you go into hermit mode. It's something you did different because you got incubated, basically, you know, you back in the cocoon. Then you got the divine feminine, but you can flip the role. You could be a male watching this, because I do know we got men that watch too. And then you got the witchy cotton security. So some of y'all, yeah, you could be in harmony mode. You closing doors on things that no longer serve you any good. You doing self-reflection, self-healing. For some of y'all, this could be a relationship. You're trying to decide if you want to go back to a particular person, whether this is an ex, family, a job. And y'all know what I say, always pray. Pray for clarity, pray for understanding, pray with good attention. Like, oh, I just want to go back to this person, or I just want to go back to this job, or just bless me with this money so I can do X, Y, and Z. No. Because you'll get exactly what you want. The divine will say, okay, you thought we couldn't read your mind? We're going to send your ass right back to that person. You're going to go right back to that job, and we're going to give you all the money you want, and you're going to goddamn take yourself up out of here. So that's why I say always be careful what you pray for, and understand if you're not doing it with pure attention, then yes. Because how you deeply feel in the inside is what you're going to attract on the outside. So if you see your prayers in people, places, and things is not aligning, that means that You're not praying with good intentions. Make it make sense. Yes, and then look, our guardian angels are here. You're my angel. Oh, angel. I used to sing that song to all my kids. And then when my granny had a blood aneurysm, and when she was in a coma, I used to sing that song in her ear. Look, we got a high priestess, high priest. Ooh, what y'all got going on? Because y'all probably know y'all got big decisions. Or some of y'all, you could be having second doubts about going in business with somebody. Or you could be having second thoughts about a marriage. Finally saying I do to a particular person. So this could go one or two ways. This could go one or two ways, love bugs. Whether you are divine masculine or divine feminine. This could go one or two ways. Maybe three. Maybe three. Because you got taking responsibility. Just like I said. Okay, one way could be you had to go into a harmony mode because you have been praying with pure attention. And all the doors that has been open to you so far, you have been doing all the things that you promised God that you would do in your prayer. You know how y'all be like, Lord, if you can get me up out this situation, I ain't gonna never drink again. Like that. So it's like you standing on your word. You being a man, you being a woman of your word. Or it could be some of y'all do need to go into harmony mode. Because the Most High is trying to expose to you who and what people, places, and things that has been blocking you from moving forward. See, sometimes people be like, well, I don't do this no more, I don't do that. So I don't understand why my blessings ain't coming through or why this ain't happening. Because you can still be dealing with a rock or a mountain. And y'all know, like I said, on rocks and mountains could be your spouse. It could be your mother, your father, a family member, a close friend. And sometimes in some cases, some of our passed over loved ones, you have to let them rest now because they wasn't at peace and they wasn't resting when they was here. And you could be struggling with that, like maybe some of y'all realize, like, when you call on this past loved one, things in your life go downhill. Or for some of y'all, you probably do need to remember your Mima. I don't know why I said Mima. So somebody in this bunch needs to remember their Mima. She never left your side. She's still walking with you. I hear Mima, Big Mama, Tootie. Or maybe this a man, somebody's granddad. Tootie. Tonk. I don't know. He yelling his name. He like to yell a lot. Like if you didn't know him, you would think you'll misunderstand him. Like he was just a loud talker. He liked to yell. That's just how he talked. Yeah. Or Some of y'all as well, like you could be having second doubts about a business relationship, about saying I do to a particular person, or maybe you need to go have surgery. You could be having second thoughts about it. You could be having dreams where like I don't know, like what's that movie? Is that, no, not The Wood. Is that The Best Man? No, I don't think it's The Best Man. It had Lisa Ray in it. I think that was Lisa Ray. And she was finna get married to old boy, and then she came and shot up the house or some shit. Whatever that is. I don't know, y'all. This seems like somebody is in doubt. Somebody have confusion. Somebody don't know which way to go. That's why you need to go into hermit mode. You need to shut the world out. You need to turn your phone off. You need to get off the internet. And for some of y'all, if you is in a relationship, you need to tune your wife out, tune your husband out. Because it could be them, your mother, father, whoever. It could be them that's so all in your head. And so you don't know which way to go. Or you could be a person in a high position. It's like you no longer have love for what you do. It's like you want to start over. You want a new beginning. But you have too many people pulling you this direction, that direction. And you don't know which way to go. So whoever this grandmother, grandfather is, and then not only that too, you're a high priestess. You need to remember who you are, and you need to shut the world out. Even if you need to just go get a room, go sit at the hotel by yourself, get you some wine or fruit, whatever, and just really self-reflect and think on what it is that you really want, or who do you really want, what is it that you really want to do. Yeah, because somebody is having a battle with a decision. They don't know which way to go. Yeah, look. And it came upside down. Fulfillment. So once you make this decision, whether this is walking away from a marriage, or going back to a marriage, or a relationship, whether this is walking away from family, friends, and places and things that no longer serve you any good, or if this you going back. Even if this is you going to rehab, whatever it is, trust me, you gon' feel so much better. You gonna start to understand what peace is, because your mind won't always be on idle. Your mind won't always be on go. You know, like, oh, if I do this, I'll do this. Oh, they gonna say this, they gonna say that. Like, so what? Lovers, let me tell you, when they doing what they doing, I mean, you may look up on a 1, 2, 3 that's really going to care about how you will feel or what you will have to say. And that's because they already know who you are. They know what kind of person you are. But the rest of them, do you really think they're going to give a fuck what you think about what they doing and how they moving? Hell no. So you can't give a fuck about what they think. You know, like it had the man in the Bible. I don't know his name, but he followed Jesus, and he said, "Well, Jesus, I did everything right." I think he was a rich man. He said, "I did everything right. I had my wife, kids. I did this, I did that." And Jesus said, "Well, no, it's one thing you didn't do." And Jesus told him to give away all his possessions or something to that extent. And he didn't want to do it. And I think people get that confused if Jesus say, give away something, I don't necessarily think he mean like, oh, give away your house, give away your car, give away your jewelry, give it. No. I think what he mean is sometimes you have to reach back down and you have to help. Or like, if you got this billions and millions in your account, you can go to shelters, you can go to the hospitals, you can, like winter coming in, you could go get socks, gloves, hats. I mean, it's a lot that you can do where you're sharing your cup. Like even when God said, don't deny my child of food or water, feed them. Some of y'all get that confused too with feed. And I know this just from when me and my family was homeless. All the times, you don't have to necessarily give them no money. You don't necessarily have to give them no food. You don't necessarily have to pay their rent, pay their utilities, pay their car notes. Sometimes all a person needs is a word of encouragement. Sometimes all a person needs is somebody just to hit them right there in the heart with their words, to wake them up. So it's like whatever this choice is, whatever this decision is, it's something big. But once you make it, without worried about nobody else's opinion, without worried about what nobody got to say, y'all see, look how small this cup is. It's a lid on there. Ain't nothing coming in. Your health probably failing. You're depressed. You're probably drinking, smoking a lot, doing drugs. You back out here on the street. You're not paying your kids no mind, your family, like whatever this is, it got a hold on you. It got a hold on you. But once you get to yourself, now look how that cup is open. It could be filled. And for some of y'all, this could be where you worry about what people gonna have to say about the relationship. Like maybe you like somebody outside of your race. I think I did a reading about this before. I think it's like it's time for you to surrender or something. But you could like somebody outside of your race, and you're afraid of what your family gonna say. Or you're afraid to take this person to meet your mom because you know how your mom is. But do you think every man your mama dealing with, you meeting them? Or do you think she's telling you everything your daddy was doing or is doing when you're not around? Or same with you, ladies. Oh, I don't want to take my dad to meet him because my dad had this and that to say. Do you think your daddy telling you every time he out there at the hotel with another woman? No. Do you think your daddy tell you the disrespectful shit he probably done to your mama or do to your mama? No, so it's like you cannot worry about what your mama or your daddy gonna say if they gonna accept them or not. Because too, nobody knows when their name will be called. And you don't let potentially the best thing in your life or the best opportunity pass you by just because of what somebody else was going to have to say or what somebody else was going to think. So, yeah, decision time. So let's see what's going on. Oh, hold on, my card's upside down. Yeah, this seems like somebody is afraid of what other people got to say. Instead of you just saying, you know what, I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. I'ma do what I wanna do. I'ma do what's best for me. Because obviously y'all couldn't help me. Y'all made me feel even worse. Or I suppressed myself. I hid the fact that I got a white boyfriend or I got a black boyfriend. Whatever it may be. Like, you have to remember you're an archangel. And for some of y'all, this could be new love, new career path, whatever. Like, this is your equal. This is something, a job that you're not only gonna love, but you're gonna desire it. You're gonna want to do it. You're gonna be obedient. Just as you is with the divine, with the Most High. Or even if this, like I said, you could be trying to amend a relationship. This go around, you need to prove to your spouse or your family, friends, that you're not the person that everybody think you are. Or you're not the person that at one point in time you used to be. You are a changed man. You are a changed woman. Yes. And 15 break down to a 6. This somebody, you could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or you was dealing with a fire sign. Exactly. Like, you need to remember who you are. And like I said, for some of y'all, this is a passed over grandmother and grandfather who like, they rooting for you. They need for you to go ahead and do what fulfill you, what makes you happy. And for some of y'all, you could pray to them. You could still talk to them. But I get the feeling that you kind of forgot about them. Like, maybe at one point in time you did used to talk to them all the time. Yeah. Shamama rock, 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 shamama rock. Like, whoever this was, they saying they had like that Clyde song. She's my rock, 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 rock. Y'all know that? But they said something about shamama rock, 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 shamama rock. Like, they never said like she's my rock, like shamama rock. You know, like, I don't know. Hey, you know, I don't know. I'm just delivering the messages. I'm just delivering the messages. Exactly, look. And mommy said that's motherfucking facts. That's the truth. That's the truth. You know, I don't know who had, and they could have been a water sign, or maybe they liked the water, or maybe they didn't like water. And we got 2 6s. 15 break down to a 6. Some of y'all could be seeing 666, 333. Some about 74, 84. So you could be a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or this was a person you was dealing with, or this could be your passed over grandmother or grandfather. So that's the foundation, fire and water. Alright, let's see what your 5D want to tell your 3D. Other than yes, you got to listen to your intuition on this one. You need to go in harmony mode. You need to shut the outside world out. Listen to your spiritual guide, your ancestors. Or you probably do have a select few that really wants the best for you. Like, your circle need to be very small. Very small right now. Very small. Yeah. Now let's see what the 5D want to tell you 3D. Yeah. Look. Because You already know you're divinely protected, you're divinely guarded, because you are above this divine love bug soul train. You are high priestess. You a goddess or God, a male, divine masculine. You're highly protected because your grandmother and grandfather is definitely here. You know how they say cats have 9 lives? So maybe for some of y'all, even out the blue, a cat is hanging around your house. Or you've been thinking about going to get a cat or something. Or this passed over loved one could have loved cats. Or maybe they didn't. However, cats gonna resonate with this too. It's something to do with cats. But yeah, whatever this decision is that you need to make, love bugs, it's okay. Whatever it is. If this you walking away from people, places, and things, relationships that no longer serve you any good, then you need to go ahead and do that. If you want to go to rehab, whatever it is, you have to do what's best for you. You cannot worry about what the outside world gonna say, even if you're a person of status. You cannot worry about what the outside world gonna say. If you need to go to rehab, you just need to go to rehab. Because guess what? These motherfuckers can get rehab for free. Because they consider low income. So how the hell they gonna judge you? How they gonna judge you because you doing something they won't even do? You feel me? Like, I don't know who I'm talking to or who need to hear that. Or even if you don't fucked around and fell in love with somebody that you think people will have this and that to say, fuck them. Who the fuck cares? You gotta do whatever is best for you. If this you going back to a man relationship, whatever this is, you have to do what's best for you. And only then will you really find peace. Because now the outside world, your mind will begin to become quiet. Yeah. Like, look, you just gotta, and it fell on divine feminine and incubators. It could really be for a divine feminine. So forgiveness. You have to just forgive yourself. You have to forgive others. Guess what? Life is all about learning. All about learning. We all make mistakes. We all fuck up. We all sometimes get ourselves in some shit we cannot get out of. But it's once you make that mistake, once you fuck up, once you get yourself in a situation you feel there's no way out of, what do you do next? Are you going to continue to make the same mistakes? Are you going to continue to put yourself in the same fucked up situations? Are you going to continue to put yourself in trouble that eventually, no, you won't be able to get out because now your ass is in the box? Or they putting you in, they goddamn making you into ashes. So it's like you have choices. Just like for some of y'all, like I told y'all, like for me, you know, if you dealing with a spouse or a partner who cheat, whatever, like, me and my kid's father was together for 15 years. I cheated on him 3 times with my oldest son's father. Like, the first time it took me about, after so much bullshit, because, you know, my relationship, I would never get on here and be like, oh, I had a good relationship. No. Relationships are roller coasters. It's just that, are you one of the ones who love the roller coasters? Or eventually you're going to jump off? Because now you're starting to get sick. You get nauseated. Your head hurt. But like, when I finally told my kid's father, because by then I was like mentally gone anyway. I was basically fed up with from the family to the cheating to the drinking. I was just fed up. And so I remember I was basically, you know, just sitting talking to the divine. And they said, well, how serious are you about your journey, your spiritual journey? And you know, I'm talking to them, they said, well, you got to tell him who it was. And remind y'all, like at first he didn't let it go that I had cheated, but he had kind of like, we were starting to move past it. But then when I said my kid's daddy name, I mean, you would have sworn I had done cheated again. Like, yes. But see, low-key was eating me up too, because I'm like, okay, I keep saying it was this guy named some fucking Kenny. Well, there wasn't no fucking body name, no goddamn Kenny. It was this person. And then too, I knew he been lying about a lot of stuff. So it's like, when I see him break down just from me telling him the name, because I see him cry and all that before, but I never see him like that. So I never cheated again. I never did nothing again. Like, hey, when I say it hurted me to see him hurt like that, that was enough. That was enough, because when you hurt those who close to you, you hurt you. And if you ain't hurting you while watching these people close to you be hurt, then there's something wrong with inside of yourself. Especially if you the one who caused the hurt. That's called accountability. I could have said, you know, oh, well, you cheated on me. You did this, you did that. So, yeah, I cheated. It's like at the end of the day, I cheated. I did what I did. I had free will. So for some of y'all, this is what you've gone through. Then it's like, if you cannot forgive them, then don't keep trying to string them along. If you want to keep doing tit for tat, just walk the fuck away. I call them a hellership. Walk the fuck away from this hellership. Like, if you know it can't be men, move the fuck on. Or if you know both of y'all made mistakes, both of y'all did whatever, your next step is both of y'all need to truly forgive each other, and then you work on rebuilding the trust, rebuilding maybe communication, rebuilding your loyalty, rebuilding whatever it is. You know, y'all know better than me. Look. Like, whatever it is. Yes. Like you gotta take pleasure in, just like you take pleasure when you get you have to take pleasure when sometimes life is whooping your ass. When people walking away, your spouse cheating, doing drugs, you low-key know your mama or your daddy don't love you. Whatever this is, you have to take the good with the bad and the bad with the good. You take pleasure now in finally saying no more. Or you take pleasure in letting any and everybody, the world, whoever, you need to know, like, it is what it is. I love this old crazy ass motherfucker. Like, it just is what it is. Oh, I'm gonna go to rehab. Whatever. You take great pleasure in doing what's best for you when it comes to healing your heart chakra. And that's 11. And we already know you an ascended master, because we got a goddess out here, a divine feminine, but you could be a divine male too. And we got a high priestess and a high priest. So this could be a relationship as well. Like, the reason that this relationship is not coming back together is because you both keep playing the blame game instead of letting it go and move forward on how can we trust each other, how can we heal, how can we get to the point where For some of y'all probably don't even sleep in the same bed. Like, whatever this is. Or you need to go ahead and let this person go. Because this is why you having storms in your life. This is why you sick, you're not feeling good. You can't think right. You can't sleep. Whatever it is, you know. I told y'all I don't remote view. I can. But that's an invasion of privacy. Now, if I could feel you keep tagging on my energy, because y'all know we all above this divine love book soul train. Mama gonna tell me, and my past over loved ones and ancestors gonna tell me, then I'ma come and see about your ass. I'ma come and see about your ass. Or I ain't even got to come and see about you. Mommy and daddy gonna use me as the vessel to spill all the goddamn beans on your ass since you wanna keep playing. Exactly. Like, you gotta know your worth. You gotta know what you worthy of. You got to first love yourself before anybody else can love you. You got to first forgive yourself before anybody else can forgive you. Everything starts with self first. Everything. And for some of y'all, somebody been mad with their grandma. Because she keeps saying, yeah, he mad with me. He feel like I forgot about him. Like, maybe somebody could have just had a breakdown or something. And you feeling like, damn, grandma, why you leave me? You know this fucked up. Or, grandma, you don't hear me talking to you. Give me a sign. Like, she sound like she hear you. It's no need to be mad. And maybe she probably haven't went through all her cycles, all through her transition yet, where she can flick the lights on, or she can turn the radio on, or you know. Because this is some conflicted energy I'm picking up on. Like, in a relationship, somebody don't know if they should walk away or mend it. Whether this is a partnership, family, or friends. And then I'm picking up, too, that somebody is mad when they passed over loved ones. When they passed over, well, it's a male, you're mad with your passed over grandma because you feel like she basically left you at the worst time and she not giving you no signals. And then for some of y'all, this is your grandmother and grandfather who's saying, you need to remember us. Do you not remember, like, maybe y'all used to go get ice cream all the time? Or maybe every Christmas they brought you your favorite gift. And they said the best gift of it all was you love money. So, seems like somebody need to make a decision, and somebody needs to stop being mad at their grandmother. You have to stop being mad at your grandmother, yes. Because as above is below. Your ancestors then big dog. And she's still like in the mix of transitioning. Although the body is gone, y'all heard of lingering spirits, right? So it's like, although your grandmother is no longer here, like she don't fully understand that she's in transition mode. Like she don't know what happened. She's kind of confused to how she even passed away. If that makes sense. So she's still trying to figure everything out. Kind of like with Casper. Casper the spiritual being. Like she's still trying to figure everything out, and she needs for you to stop being mad at her because she know enough how to come through to people like me and other people. Maybe somebody said something and you like, man, damn, man, my grandma used to say that same shit. Like, she know how to use other people as a vessel, but she's still going through her transition. And then, like I said, for some of y'all, with your relationship, it's either you wanna mend it or you don't, because as above is below. So you can be on 3D trying to act like you happy and put on to the world, when on 5D we know you nappy. You unhappy in this relationship. You unhappy dealing with these people. You unhappy going to work. Whatever this is. Or you really just fucking nappy. You really just fucking nappy. All the way around. But on 5D, like when you is by yourself or not around certain people or whatever, your spirits are high. And so you need to align it. You can't keep faking around people that you're not happy with. You can't keep faking to the world that you don't have a drug issue or whatever this is. Exactly, look. You gotta make a choice. You gotta choose. You got to choose. And for some of y'all, you understanding that your grandmother, she haven't figured out how to hold the mirror up for you. You see how you holding the mirror? She haven't figured how to hold the mirror up for you. Because she's confused herself on how she passed away. So it's like, you stop being angry with her and just give her time. And then for some of y'all, maybe somebody could have told you to stop talking, hey, your grandmother, your granddaddy gone, that's it. They gone. Quit bringing them up. They ain't coming to you, they this, they that. When they say no, they still are coming to you. You need to remember them. You need to call on them for guidance, for help. Yep. Surrender. 44, 8. So some of y'all could be seeing 668, 866, 686. And y'all know that's divine in the affinity sign. Let's see what my handwritten cards want to say when it comes to your 5D trying to say to your 3D. Damn, fall back and hit a blunt. It is what it is. So, like I said, for some of y'all, you need to just go ahead and walk away. If you no longer are happy in this relationship, your family, places, drugs, whatever it is, go ahead and walk away. Smoke your blunt while you do it. Shit. Now, if you're going to rehab, of course you can't smoke no blunt. Let your blunt be the divine guidance, the divine words. Your spiritual guides, your real friends. Let this blunt represent them. Somebody's life path number could be a 1. January could be significant. Something could happen one day, 1 year, 1 month, 1 week, 1 hour ago. Or something going to happen within that time frame. Somebody could resonate with the color orange. And it's like, you need to stop being stubborn and selfish. It's time for you to go on this spiritual journey. It's time for you to go through this awakening. Somebody's birthday could be January the 1st, January 11th, January the 10th, January 11th. Well, we said January 11th, so maybe 111. Y'all could be saying 111. Somebody's birthday could be January 18th, January the 20th, 19th, January 28th, or 27th, or this could be this passed over grandparent birthday, because they want you to remember that you are a leader. You're very intelligent. And one thing they loved about you when you was a kid, like you was the wild kid. You had a lot of courage. You was always jumping off shit. Or you was always out there like divine feminine. You was always out there doing what boys do. You shooting ball, playing football, you know, whatever. You always have courage. You're very creative. You're positive. And so it's like all this that you've been pouring into somebody else, you need to start to pour it into yourself. Or for some of y'all, you could have met a new person, or you found something new to entertain you that does make you feel all these ways. And you can't be afraid to let the world know. Let your family, because your family, they consider the world. You don't have to necessarily be famous when I say let the world know. That means you letting your family and whoever know, like, it is what it is. Like, I love this person. Or, no, I'm not in love with this person. Or, yeah, you my mom, I love you, but I just can't no longer deal with you. Or you my partner, like, whatever it is. And it's another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and y'all know our foundation is built off of fire and water. All of us, somebody needs to remember they inhale, exhale exercises. Are you ready? I am beautiful. I am smart. I am intelligent. I am worthy. I am deserving. Only I can make myself happy. Right? Hold on, y'all. I gotta check the door. Okay, love bugs, I'm back. So, yes. Do y'all need to remember your inhale, exhale exercises? Okay? So some of y'all need to start back doing that. Now let's see where you stuck, if you stuck, if it's a me versus me, or somebody out and through the energy. And clearly this is a me versus me and the divine, your ancestors. And like I said, for some of y'all, this is just your grandmother, as well as this is your grandmother and your grandfather who's showing up. So yeah, like it's time for you. Some of y'all need to have patience with this passed over loved one, because they still don't understand that they're no longer here. Like, they're still trying to make sense of it. And then some of y'all, you need to go ahead and figure out what is it that you need to do that's going to make you happy. Whether this is you going back to a relationship, family, friends, places, things, or this is you walking away for good. As well as, like I said, for some of y'all, your past over grandparents want for you to call on them again. It's like you forgot all about them. And maybe because somebody you was with, they could have made you stop believing. Yeah. Like, this is the time where you just need to get to yourself and listen to your ancestors, your spiritual guides. Like, this is the time when you got to shut the world out, so you can make whatever decision is best for you. This is the time where For some of y'all, whoever this male figure is who mad at your grandmother, this is the time where you need to now encourage her. You need to pray for her, just like she was doing it for you when she was on 3D. Like, you need to say, Grandma, it's okay, you know, go on, go to the light, Grandma. Whatever this is, y'all know what y'all been going through. If these your ancestors saying it's time for you to walk away from your spouse, or it's time for you to walk away from your family, friends, or it's time for you to go back. Whatever this is, it's decision time. And that's why you stuck. That's why you stuck. And 27 breaks down to a 9. Because some of y'all, like I said, you worry about what other people gonna say. You can't worry about what nobody else gonna say. You got to do whatever is best for you. And for whoever this man is who's mad with your grandmother, no, she's not here with you on 3D anymore, but she's still with you spiritually, and she needs for you to calm down, like pipe down. She said pipe down. So maybe somebody, grandma probably used to say pipe down. Pipe down. Yes, because look, only once you make this decision, only once you remember your grandparents, or you stop being mad at her, however this is gonna go, y'all know your situation. Look, you see your fulfillment, your cup, it all go hand in hand. Like the blessings, the manifesting, the doors, whatever it is you've been like I say, for some of y'all, this is rehab. You need to go ahead and go to rehab. You cannot worry about what nobody else is gonna say. And then those relationships you've been praying for to have with your children, your spouse, your family, it can start to happen. Your manifestation, see? It could start to roll in. 3, 6, 9. It could start to roll in. Exactly. Another 6. And what did I say? The foundation started off with 6s. So some of y'all, June could be significant. Something could have happened in June that put you in this transformation mode. Or last June. Or this could be your grandparents' birthday or something. But you need to speak up. You either want to go back and you want to heal things and you don't care what nobody got to say about it. Or it is what it is. You're just going to walk away and you don't care what nobody got to say about it. You either want to keep going in the dope house, getting high, doing shit you ain't got no business doing while praying that God get you up out this situation. Or you're going to go ahead and get yourself out the situation and go to rehab and do what you got to do without worrying about what your family, your spouse, or anybody got to say. And just like I said, for this male who's mad at their grandmother, you need to go ahead and encourage her because she's confused. She don't even understand. Like she said, I don't understand. How did I get like this? Like she's still confused. Like she know, but she don't know. You need to encourage her to move into the light. And then for some of y'all, if they been saying, oh, your grandma, your granddad gone, they not here no more, stop talking about them. You tell them, fuck them. You see them in your dreams. Like, it's time, whatever this is, it's time for you to speak up for self. It's time for you to put the bait on the line to see who really loves you, who really supports you. It's time for you to do it. Who gonna get in the water and when the water is troubled? Who gonna still ride the roller coaster with you when it ain't fun no more? Like they say, people show their true colors when you at your lowest. And whatever your lowest is, your lowest don't have to be you broke. You ain't got nowhere to live. Your lowest could be you just feel empty inside. Like whatever this is, If these motherfuckers is not finding some type of way to help you, encourage you, motivate you, tell you when you're doing wrong, doing right, whatever, you like, come on, y'all gotta wake up and pay attention. You have to start looking deeper at people and their attention. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? The divine, the divine. And we already know that because look, Big Mom, Archangel, familiar, you're a high priestess, a high priest. That means you've already been here multiple times. Your fulfillment cup came and manifestation. Your ancestors. You already know you riding above this divine love bug soul train. And then they already telling you just move over. Let us take the wheel. Let us heal this relationship. Whether this is a spouse, mother, friend, whatever. Or hey, you need to go on and walk away and let us heal you. Like y'all gotta make it make sense, but look, you got all the cards that's basically clarifying and saying what it is that you need to do. You cannot worry about what nobody else got to say. Cause guess what? They're not gonna worry about what you got to say. If you want to tell somebody, hey, look, I'm mad, my grandma, she don't show up, she don't do this. Whatever it is, somebody will understand you. Somebody will understand you. Let's look at, let's clarify with the soul journey, y'all. And then we're going to see what's going on with your 3D. But y'all definitely do need to do your inhale, exhale exercises. And those words of positivity is whatever you want it to be. It's whatever you want it to be. If it's clarification, if it's understanding, if it's forgiveness, if it's learning, learning how to love yourself again, if it's you walking away from people, like whatever it is, you do your inhale and exhale exercises. And you got to do it with pure attention, or you're going to keep attracting everything you've been whining and complaining about. You're going to keep attracting it. Yup, blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. And what do we say? We already talked about this in the beginning. We already talked about this when I gave my example to y'all when it comes to cheating. Like, at the end of the day, I can't blame nobody but myself. Whatever this is, you have to take blame in the role you play too. You can't just be putting the blame on somebody else. You chose to stop believing that your grandmother and grandfather was still with you. You chose to stop. Hold on, my dog, y'all. Lily! Like whatever it is, you made the choice. You made the choice. That's all to it. So it's like you got self-accountability for your role you played. Oh, there's too many. Too many. Yes. Look. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. Empath. I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. I mean, empathy. Sorry, I said empath. I meant to say empathy. So see, for some of y'all, you probably, like I said, you need to go back and make amends. Because you really was the one in the wrong. Only you know your situation better than I do. And for some of y'all, this just you need to have you need to have empathy for yourself. Y'all look, surrender. Surrender. And we said this, did we get the surrender card or did it just show up at the bottom? I think it just showed up at the bottom of the deck. But yeah, it's time for you to surrender. And which we said this in the beginning too. Yeah. Because some of y'all could be having health issues. Or somebody was by your side while you was going through health issues. Like, you gotta make it make sense. It could be mental health, whatever. Or you having health issues because you sitting here mad with your grandma because she ain't showing you no signs, and you driving yourself mentally insane, and you disrespecting your passed over loved one who's working on trying to get her wings completely. I don't know why they wanted me to say that. Look, and Big Mom fell on the floor. I don't know why they wanted me to say that. Cause like, you getting the signs, you getting the synchronicity. Some of y'all could be seeing feathers, coins, or y'all could be smelling this person's favorite perfume or cologne. Or it could be different things. They have different ways to communicate. Yeah. See? This is a me versus me. And it's time that you put the mask on. Put the mask of the divine on. It's time that you let the divine take the wheel. While you in this baby boy, baby girl mode. See? Because you're in a fetal position now. Now, I feel like some of y'all on the verge of snapping. You're like on the verge of snapping. You don't know which way to go. You getting pulled all kind of which way. Yeah. Or you on the verge of losing everything because you don't want to walk away from a particular person. Or it could be the other way around. You on the verge of losing everything because you walked away from the wrong people. And y'all know what? That came up in my reading too. As a matter of fact, that was a grandmother. A passed over, or she was an older figure. I know it was a female. Somebody's kid's mother or something. Because she was like, stop listening to your people. You need to go over here to your in-laws. These are the ones who really gonna help you. Yeah, look, truth. That's the goddamn truth. Somebody went the wrong way. Somebody went the wrong way. And that's a 7. 34 breaks down to a 7. And we got water on the floor, so July could be significant. Then y'all know it's 7 chakra colors. It's almost like these are grandparents in the spiritual realm that's going against the mothers, like they're fighting against their own kids on 3D to save you, if it makes sense. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but this is almost like grandparents are fighting with their own children, because your mom or your dad they could have knew since you was a child that you was anointed, that you was gifted, that you had more courage than them. You was doing shit your mom and your dad wouldn't even do. This is almost like it's a spiritual battle going on over you. You know how they say you got the good and the bad? You got the angel on one shoulder, the devil on the other shoulder. So that's how it is. It's like, that's why you're in a state of confusion, because remember, as above is below and as below is above. And you probably don't know how to fight spiritual warfare yet. You still in the beginning stages. Cause what this seem like? Spirit, like this is spirituality warfare some of y'all dealing with. Yeah, look. And it fell on blame. You're in the spiritual warfare. And the only way you're gonna be able to defeat these motherfuckers is you're gonna have to call on your ancestors. You're gonna have to call on the Most High, the Divine, your grandmother, your grandfather. Because, see, they understand how your mind works. You don't. You don't completely understand how your mind works and all your gifts and your cosmic powers. But they do. Even if this is your spouse. Because you know some man, women, whoever, they study the fuck out of the person they with. They know you better than you know you. And that's why you can be like, man, shit, my girl know me better than I know me. Or my nigga know me, you know. This is a spiritual warfare. And so on 3D, they playing with your mind, your crown chakra, and your heart chakra. And what's the chakra? Y'all know I don't talk right. It's your 7th chakra. It got to do with your spine. The squirrel, I don't know. Y'all Google it. Google your 7th chakra. So it's like they trying to block off 3 of your chakras and have been doing it. But by you being on this Divine Love Book Soul Train, you starting to awake. Somebody grandma love to talk. I mean, she's just a talking, y'all. If I sit here and channel her, we'll probably be sitting here for some hours. Cause I mean, she is spilling the beans. Yeah, it's like yeah. Then look, awakening. You're in the spiritual warfare. It's like your grandparents are going up against their own kids for you. Because like you are the generation curse breaker in the family. Or you don't already broke the generation curse, but now it's time for you to elevate and build more onto your empire. But somebody trying to stop you. They trying to stop you from growing, from elevating your mind, body, soul, and spirit while healing your heart chakra. Because they already know when you do all 5 of them things, they no longer have control over you at all. Like basically they're codependent on you, but they did it in a way where you don't even realize that they're codependent on you. If that makes sense, right? Somebody got a cousin named Shad or Sean. They were supposed to break the curse, but they didn't. They didn't. I don't know why that's significant. Yep, surrender. See? You don't want to surrender. Or it's not that you don't want to. You just don't know what people would say or think. Or whatever the case is, but you got to do what's best for you. And if y'all have children, you have to do what's best for You and your children. But you have to do what's best for you first. Because children, they know when we ain't happy. They know when stuff going on. And look, another 44 ascended master. That's an 8. That's divine protection. Mask is upside down because see, you're trying to wear multiple masks. You're trying to please everybody but yourself. And in the divine is saying, your grandparents are saying, basically is a storm going on. You need to sit your ass still. You need to shut the world out. And the world is whatever. If this a spouse, if this your mother, father, whatever. Especially if you feel like they're not helping you grow. They're not encouraging you, motivating you, or giving you positive relationship advice. Whatever this is, it's time like these doors need to be closed. But this is one hell of a spiritual fight going on over you. And for the young man, whoever this is who mad with their grandma, this is why you in the spiritual battle. Because you're battling your grandma on 5D. And she's still like confused. She don't, like she understand, but she don't understand. And she need for you to start praying and encouraging her to go into the light. Or telling her why she no longer here. Just like I said in the beginning, when my grandma had that aneurysm, I used to sing in her ear, "You're my angel." And then not only that, I used to sing that to my children all the time when they was babies. So yes. This is what's going on. I think we just gonna close it right here. You need to get to yourself. You need to do what's best for you. And for some of y'all, like I said, whoever this male is, you need to stop being mad at your grandmother. Because she's still trying to figure it out. She like, damn, I was just sitting on the couch. I was just good. How did I end up here? Like, maybe this person could have had a heart attack, surgery. It was something like fast. Like they don't even understand it yet fully. So you need to have patience and you need to encourage them. You need to, obviously their presence is with you because that's why you mad. So since you know their presence are with you, now you need to encourage them to move into the light. You need to tell them what happened to them. And then for some of y'all, you never was crazy. And you ain't crazy now. If your grandmother and grandfather has been coming to you. Out the blue, you smell a cigar. Or you smell cologne. Or you, whatever it was. That's because this is them trying to get your attention. And then like I said, for the rest of y'all, you need to make a decision. Are you going to walk away from these people, places, and things that no longer serve you any good? Or are you going to bust the U-turn and you amend these people, places, and things that was serving you good, that was elevating you, healing your heart, whatever this was. So, hey, y'all got a decision to make. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? We shall see.